Thunder of all
Who
people.
is
Okay.
this? Brackets.
I do remember seeing this name somewhere. I'm just not exactly sure where. But either way, it's going to be game one on Battlefield. Who took the Mario to Battlefield? All right. And
Oh, nice little combo off the top
Nintoonist.
platform already. Nintoonist,
Yeah.
this game not showing any problems with the Wi-Fi against a
Yeah, welcome to-
perennial Wi-Fi powerhouse in Zelda.
Yeah, definitely a test. And oh, did he just try to cape? Did he just try to cape the Phantom Sentry?
That is definitely what it... Oh, he gets an
Oh,
SD there. It looks like he's double jumping. He fast fell the double jump a little too low and he couldn't get back up in enough height for his up B. Unfortunate with how that first stock was going. But I definitely think we could see Nintoonist bring this one back.
Oh, I mean, it's definitely within the realm of possibility, especially when you just run up smash. Just why not? Throw it out there. See what it gets you. But either way,
If
Mr.
you got
Thunder,
it, flaunt it, right? And Mario definitely has that up smash to flaunt.
going to deploy the services of Tyrone once again. Not going to find anything. Certainly not going to stop Mr. Thunder from trying. And yeah, this Nintoonist just getting batted around a little bit by Wi-Fi Zelda. It happens. Running into the Jin's fire, and yeah, Neighbor's Love on the ledge. It does hit just a little bit below, so you got to be careful. Mr. Thunder, he's playing it smart. He's not doing anything that he does not absolutely need to do. And after that impromptu game of Pong, eventually Nintoonist will take the stock, but at the cost of 100 hit points.
Yeah, after that SD from Nintoonist, Mr. Thunder definitely, slowed down his playstyle, went back to his game plan, Zelda game plan, and was able to space out Mario way more and rack up the damage as the lead that he has now. But Nintoonist, again, those Mario bread and butters in there, bringing it back a little bit, 64%.
The man knows his Mario.
Definitely does.
Sticking with it on Wi-Fi, respectable. Looking for the down air, but not going to find it yet. Eat that up B instead, and it's going to be Mr. Thunder taking Nintoonist down to the last stock. However, nice little comeback from Nintoonist. This is doable. Only assembled parts of Tyrone there.
Yes.
Assembles the full model on that one, but Nintoonist puts him out of commission with a fireball.
Went for the cape there. I don't know really what he was doing. I don't know what the purpose of that cape was there with the uppie coming out. He was hoping maybe didn't expect the uppie to come out, but really hurt him there. Oh, back air, falling back air off the platform.
Was he trying to cape like a wind box? I'm not really
I'm
sure.
not
But either way,
sure,
yeah, he was looking for a read and just did not find it. Yeah, you're not caping Nehru's Love either. Sorry, homie.
He's trying a lot of cape
Nintoonist.
things. There must be a tech that I'm not really sure about, or some property of the cape that's important in this matchup. Oh, that back air not killing Nintoonist just yet.
And the thing is, Nintoonist has absolutely no choice but to mix up the recovery as low as he possibly can, because otherwise you're just getting batted around by Zelda. You do not want to be wasting your jumps. But yeah, you get caught jumping, you run straight into the up air. Mr. Thunder lowering the boom on Nintoonist, taking game one.
Really good job by Mr. Thunder there to take advantage of that SD from Nintoonist. That obviously, no one likes seeing an SD in any match, but he was able to reverse the outcome of that game completely on SD. He was able to settle down, get into his Zelda game plan, and really start dominating the match with the Phantoms. It became very difficult for Nintoonist to get in, even with the the landing fireballs, which is a normal, a very usual way that Mario likes to get in.
Yeah, you want to be able to dictate the pace of the game against Mario, because you know that Mario is going to want to rush you down. You know that he's going to want to play. Maybe not. He's not the rush down character. Like when you think of rush down, you don't think of Mario per se, but at the same time, very capable of doing that. Very capable of playing the game that he wants you to. And in the case of Zelda, you know that he's going to want Zelda to play impatiently and to not be able to set up whatever shenanigans Zelda may have in store. But Mr. Thunder doing a good job of counteracting that, utilizing the downbeat at the very least as a threat and dictating the movement to where he could tell Nintoonist exactly what needed to be done. Okay, you think that you can jump out of this? No, I'm going to catch you with that up air and I'm going to kill you. And are we? Wait a second. We are seeing the on the stream
I did expect
online.
this. Yes.
Oh, yeah, it is Nintoonish, the Palu main.
The
Is making
Palu
his
main,
maiden
yes, he
return.
loves being known as the Palu main, and we're seeing it
Yeah,
here today at Fusion.EXE. The
Kelvin, if
legendary
you can change
Nintoonist
his
Palu.
Kelvin, if you change his name to Nintoonish, I will PayPal you. I am not even kidding. I will give you money. Please do it. Um,
Done.
oh my God, you are my hero. You're my actual hero. And I owe Kelvin money now. All right. Either way. Up B by Mr. Thunder. That
He was doing
amused
a
me
much better
far
job in
more.
this start right here. Spacing out way more, getting a lot of those neutral Bs and side Bs to land on Mr. Thunder. Not getting a good edge guard there. Oh, and getting upbeat out of shield.
Mr.
Thunder.
Thunder.
Resetting neutral, yeah, until he gets grabbed right there. And now, again, back on stage. Is the next threat. Oh, good tomahawk there from Nintoonist.
It seems to
Doesn't
be
really
the
get
great
much off.
equalizer for Nintoonist here is going to be how he's able to utilize the grabs and making sure that Mr. Thunder is not able to slow the game down, at least via the shield. If you are going to do it, it's going to be with one of your buttons. And if I catch you slipping, you're going to be sent stepping. Certainly with Nintoonist, I am going to say Nintoonist from here on in. Certainly with Nintoonist, with the back air, certainly no shortage of options with which to do it. Well, up B, however,
Just
Mr.
landing a
Thunder
little
brings it.
unsafe on Mr. Thunder's shield with some nairs, and he gets hit with that up B out of shield, killing him. But still has a lead here in game 2.
Yeah, you can't just mash on shield like that. It is not going to happen. You need to get Mr. Thunder out of the shield, and again, you're going to do that on flat ground with these grabs, as he proves here.
Nintoonist missed
down
that
from
F
the
smash
back air.
punish. But yeah, he gets the down throw back air, which still connects, you know. People thought it wasn't going to connect after the nerfs in 7.0, but they still do.
Nintoonist having no problems with that, and
He's doing a really good job of dodging the Phantom with the Palu up B. Just completely, you know, neutralizing it, doesn't get hit by it, dodges all parts of it. And then it also allows him to get into the Thunder space.
oh, Mr. Thunder was looking for blood there, but not really finding much of anything. Nintoonist doing a good job of
Ooh, he's looking for that back throw there.
Wouldn't hit the mid-air. He learned his lesson from game number 1, it seems like, but Mr. Thunder sitting at 137%. The dash attack is going to do it.
Killing at like 140. Zelda is a pretty light character, actually.
It had to kill eventually. You know, it was bound to happen. We've seen.
Oh wow, he still has double jump. Good. Nice job. Saving it. Almost getting gimped there.
Must have had a feeling that Mr. Thunder was going to come off and chase, but Nintoonist. Oh, gets caught with the tip of the sword of the Phantom Sentry, and all of a sudden we are at 1 stock apiece. Nintoonist bringing it back, but Mr. Thunder has other ideas.
And Mr. Thunder wants to end this set right here. Very even last stock. Ooh, wow.
Ooh.
Landing into an F smash by Nintoonist. And what can he get off this now? Neutrals reset. Mr. Thunder is able to get some phantoms up. Oh, the up B.
Ooh.
Just a shot in the dark. 2 uppies in a row. Good for him. Oh, he really wants to. I don't know what all these upbeats are for. They're not going to kill. I'm not sure if that's going to combo anything that he hoped for, but very interesting strategy. Offstage situation. Not reading the right option there in the tunes. Now
Not
he's the
quite.
one at the backstage.
Nintoonist.
How Mr. Thunder, okay, down tilt's not really catching. Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Empty hop into the forward smash, not finding the mark, and now he's the one off stage again.
Oh.
Up B's past the Phantom. Up B landing from Mr. Thunder. Oh, here comes the ledge grab situation.
Beautiful from Nintoonist, able to get back to center stage, and now ball is in his court. Mr. Thunder in serious trouble if he does not avoid some of the options.
Oh,
and Nintoonist
beautiful!
has, and you cannot avoid that down tilt into the flash kick. Yeets the feet, and Nintoonist hits him with the game 2 win. Nintoonist, excuse me. Sorry about that.
Beautiful scoop from with the down tilt into that. It was a forward air? It was a forward air, or was that back air? Back air. Okay.
That
anyway,
was a
yeah.
forward air.
Forward air.
It was forward, yeah.
And yeah, no, beautiful. They were fighting each other in these edge guard ledge trap battles, and Nintoonist finally nets that last kill in game 2 to bring it to a game 3.
So now is again game 3. Mr. Thunder, it was made awful close. I will say that, but seemed like just ran out of real estate once again. Did Mr. Thunder. So as we set up for this game number 3, what do you expect the counter pick to be? Because we know that you don't want to be bringing Palutena back to battlefield, just as a general like practice. You know, like just general common sense would dictate as such. But I don't know,
yeah,
man.
you know, there's a lot of stages that I think, like, I'm thinking Town is an interesting one because you get a lot more room to work with for Zelda, but it's scary getting bared or back throwed, you know, against a Palutena. That's gonna kill very early on Town. And you know, up B out of shield isn't gonna kill as early for Zelda on something like Town. I'm not quite sure if they like plats or not. I think it makes it harder actually to dodge the phantoms for the opponent with the platforms because of the way the scoop mechanic works on the end of this phantom. I don't know. I think about the stage selection a lot because it really does have a huge factor in opening some matchups. Oh, going back to Mario though.
What?
Yeah, that was. I'm surprised. Someone, held B there.
Is it because we changed his name to Nintoonist? Is that it? Oh. What?
He didn't like being known as a Palutena, I guess.
What have we done?
We'll see. I mean, that's a pretty weird mistake if he did mistakenly pick Mario. But that is a little interesting that he would think to go back to Mario after how. Actually, game 1 was kind of in his favor until the SD. The SD changed the tides completely. You know, maybe mentally, having to deal with a stock deficit on Zelda is way more difficult because now you're forced to approach her into her phantoms, into Nairo's love, and but before that, it seemed like he was dominating that matchup. So it really isn't the weirdest thing, I guess, to go back to Mario in this situation.
I agree, but at the same time, it was dominant at first, and then it turned into a 2-stock victory. So there is something to be said about the fact that he could not close out more than a single stock against the Zelda, as dominant as he looked at the beginning of that matchup. So I don't know. I do question the judgment, although I'm not the one that's sitting in bracket right now. I will fully admit.
Just letting you guys know, the holdup is Nintoonist was thinking. That's literally the reason. He said is like, yeah, I'm just thinking. Just give me 1 second. So it's all right. It's all right, Nintoonist. I know you can hear me, baby. You're fine. Just play out your game.
Yeah, there's no rush. Ain't nobody rushing anybody. You're allowed to think.
Do you think we have anything better to do than Nintoonist?
Yeah, see, what do you think I do after the tournament's over?
Yeah, I sit and think as you are right now. So there you go. As best of 3 going to Unova. Strangely enough, but then again, it's a sensible pick, I would say, for Mr. Thunder.
It's an interesting pick in my mind, actually, because I know Ace Attorney hates this stage.
Yeah.
Prominent Zelda main in the tri-state area is Ace Attorney. Congratulations on PR this season, by the way. Oh, beautiful forward on the stage!
Excuse you! Wow. How do you just do that to a man?
It's like he made him get into that forward air, right? It's like he's like drew him in and was like, oh yeah, it's coming to my forward air. I'm not gonna do it.
Oh
Beautiful
my
catch.
lord!
And now he's in a dominant position.
Yeah, and that high ceiling of Unova playing favorites yet again. This time it's benefiting Nintoonist.
And now Mr. Thunder is the player who was forced to approach. Which oh wow.
Ooh.
Forward air.
Yeah,
on
that's
the forward smash. That's definitely gonna kill at 117. Nintoonist does have a pretty sizable lead here, though. 89%.
Yeah, not a terrible position, all things considered, but at the same time, man, it's Mr. Thunder has a lot of ground to make up, and Nintoonist is more than content to just kind of sit back and let the game come to him.
I think, you know what, I'm glad this is the situation too. Mr. Thunder is thinking the same exact thing. I have 5 minutes left to play with. I don't have to approach yet. There's plenty of time left in this game. He's not forcing anything right now, and that's definitely how you should be playing this. Ooh, look at this. Going with the up B right after the Phantom.
Yeah, that was kind of an unwinnable proposition, though, for Nintoonist. You were getting forced back. You had to either eat the up B or eat the sort of Tyrone. And I think we know which one he's going to take, at least at that percentage. But now, all of a sudden, it's Mr. Thunder with a bit of a lead, and all it took him was a whole minute to do it.
Yeah, no, he took his time. He was patient. He played that great. And now it seems like the momentum's even in. Oh, as I say that, right? He just dash attacks right into Nintoonist's forward smash. Sometimes you just mash, right? I think that's how Mario is meant to be played. You just throw out buttons, man. Stop thinking.
See, I know many people that would argue with you about that claim, namely Dark Wizzy, but nevertheless, it's it is known that Nintoonist is, I wouldn't even say a particularly aggressive Mario, but he definitely knows how to pick his shots. I will say that. Now it's going to be one stock. Just settle it here in Winter's Side.
Oh, beautiful landing there. Getting into this combo right here.
Welcome to Super Smash Bros. Up there.
Forward smash again, or the forward air again. Empty hop into forward smash, not doing anything. You're saying neutral. Oh, he's going for that raw forward smash. Ooh, off stage situation again. Oh, Nintoonist read that, but just couldn't get the spacing he wanted.
Oh, read perfectly with the side B, yeah, but however...
Off stage now. And now Reslow sending him off stage again.
Nintoonist got up just a second earlier. He would have been dead. Mr. Thunder.
Very tight game. Oh, back air!
Oh, but it's going to be back air that pokes, and a kick to the chest is going to be what does it. Nintoonist survives a test from Mr. Thunder. Go on in Winter's Side.